Yep, stopped again. I friggin' hate my cell phone. I don't know what the problem is with it. Anyway, we were talking about this friendship, accepting of or allowing people to come into your circle. And maybe you're a person that's been mistrusting of allowing people to come into your circle. So they're basically telling you to try and override that and allow this to step forward into your life. I just saw something and it kind of changed my my mood here. My mood just took a energetic dip. I have to think about that. The next message that we're going to be speaking about is from the Fairy Oracle, and it's called The Gift. And you can see this little gnome is presenting this girl with a gift, and it's an offer. It's something that's going to, it's a gift of love or a gift of friendship. It's going to bring strength and abundance into your life. It's definitely a positive. This person is very down to earth, might be making you an offer. The more grounded you are, the better you will be able to make use of this gift. The person offering it has, they're somebody that wants to protect and care for you. They're a nurturing person. You have special talents and skills, and they want nothing from you except for good wishes, good thoughts, and good energy. Most of all, this gift, it's going to ground us. The gift will ground us. The gift that's coming to us. It's going to root us and help us bring dreams and goals and desires to life. And those of us who are ethereal, people who are spiritually, in our auric field, we'll be able to take time to grow. It's a very good sign. And it's talking about, because it has something to do with your well-being. It could have something to do with done by a blacksmith or done by a jeweler or a nurse or a veterinarian or massage therapist, whatever it is. This is something that you physically are a part of, and it also talks about because it's talking about nurturing and growth. It also talks about a resolution of conflict or issues between people, disagreements that are going to de-escalate. I think the word is de-escalate. Instead of escalate, it's going to de-escalate. So it talks about that. It also talks about the way you do this is by focusing on your strengths, and it talks about this person that comes in as an energy healer, is an animal lover, is a conservationist, or a naturopath, or somebody who's connected, very, very connected, earthy, connected to Mother Earth and Gaia. Right? This is the energy of the person. They have a reverence for beauty. Reverence for stones, a reverence for nature outside. This is the type of energy that's coming forward. And this is going to be, it's going to bring us antidotes to things that are going on in our lives. It's going to be, it's funny, I was talking to a friend about snake bites, and snake bite can kill you, but it also, you go back and you take that, what could have killed you, right? And they use it, the venom to be an antidote. So there's something to do with this. It's going to be an antidote to an issue that you've had. Now, the opposite of this, you might be somebody who is reluctant to accept gifts. It also might be that you are somebody who, at this time, you are being encouraged to give a gift to someone that you're drawn to, somebody that's important to you. It also might mean that because it's about nurturing, maybe you're supposed to be making more efforts towards animals, nurturing animals, caring for ones who maybe have been going through a difficult time. You're going to find yourself, I got this recently, you're going to find yourself drawn into wanting to help and care for somebody who's been dealing with anxiety or depression. And so this as I said, there's a healing. And perhaps you, like, I'm a Reiki master, so I do energy healing, so my gifts would come to play in this. And also, the abilities that we have, the spiritual connection. So I'm going to tell you how this applies to me, and it'll give you an example. I got an email last night from a friend. He's a Facebook friend. I've known him for 5 years. Very gentle soul. He's not been well with his health. And I was literally in the middle of dancing, and I went to take a picture, and there was a message on my Facebook, and he said to me, I'm looking to go to Sedona. soon. And he goes, and I was wondering if you knew of any places, that I could stay and good places to go. And I'm like, oh, wow. I said, you're so lucky. How cool is that? You guys, I was trying to get to Sedona all last week. I was trying to get there. I couldn't find anywhere to stay. My friends were out of town. It just wasn't working out. And I thought, oh, and I was struggling. And then I thought, no, and when it doesn't happen, it's not meant to happen. That's why it's not happening. So something else is coming. And it was weird because I kept getting, you're going to be going on a trip. You're going to be going on a trip. But I kept getting, you're going to be going over the water. And it wouldn't be going over the water for me to go to Sedona. But it's emotional water, perhaps. But they did speak about going to places, a sacred site and sacred spaces. So as I said that to him, and I said, oh, I'd love to go. And he says, I want you to come as my spiritual guide. And I was like, my friend was, talking to people and dancing around. I'm sitting here like, my mind just went, I was just going like crazy. And it's funny because he probably didn't think that I don't respond and I don't react very well, but my head had a million things going on at one time. And so I was thinking about it, and he's saying, you know the area. I've seen your videos. I've watched you for 5 years. I feel like your energetic presence would be healing for me, and I would like no more than you're the best guy that I could think of going. And I'm like, I'm your girl. I'm in. So May 1st, we're going, and clearly, this is confirmation from Spirit, because I had another friend earlier write to me, and she said, are you sure about this person that you're going with? You better be careful. And I thought, yeah, here I am. I am kind of naive, and I thought, no, I have a good energy. I didn't feel anything bad about that. And it's interesting because I trust my intuition. I really do. I trust my heart, and I trust the vibes that I feel from people. And sometimes people look dark, and sometimes, and not the saying that he is, because he's not, but I'm segueing into something else. Sometimes it looks like you have an appearance of something from the outside, and other people would kind of like be taken aback. But I don't look at appearances. I feel with my energy. I feel my energetic connection. And so with this, I felt very good about it. But this is confirmation from Spirit to go ahead. This is somebody who's offering me, this is a gift to me because I wanted to go. I needed to be there. And also it's for me, it's my way of giving back as well, because I am an amazing guide. I know Sedona well, and I've got some awesome places that I can take them that nobody would know about if they were just to show up, right? Because I lived there. And because of what I do, this is what I do. And when I was going to move back to Sedona, that's what I wanted to do. I was literally going to take people and have people, because I've asked people have asked me before, to have people come in and take them on the grounds, on the sacred grounds, and take them as a guide and show them. Because if you were just to go to Sedona, you would never find the places that I go to. And, a lot of women that watch my sites, there's no way they'd go anyway, because the hikes that I go on are gnarly. But he could go, he could do it. And I already have, I've got all these places that I'm going to take him to. So this is confirmation for me. So that's just an example. I won't go on about that. But I do want to tell you that it's going to be really super cool. So I'm going to be doing readings from some sacred sites, and you guys will be getting videos. So do look forward to that. We're going to go May 1st. I'm not even sure how long I'm going for. He might be there longer than I am. We haven't even, dialed that in. I'm still trying to find accommodations for us, because we each need to have our own room. So you guys in Sedona, if anybody's looking at the video, where do we go? I've already sent messages to a few people, and I'm going to allow Spirit to bring it in. But, this is also a shout out. So look forward to that coming up very soon. I'm super stoked. And look, it's pouring rain here now, so it wouldn't have been good for me to go this weekend to Sedona anyway. So, all right. The next one we're going to be going to is from the Oracle of Shadows and... Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. The Oracle of the Mermaids. I'm a mermaid. And the first message that we're getting is receptivity. And you see this mermaid, and she's got this little bird delivering a gift. Here we go again. And it's saying, allow yourself to receive, but also allow yourself to give, right? Just like we just got. I love how our cards go together. And again, they're saying, in your life, it might feel like, you felt like everything comes with a hook. It's too good to be true, or, like this situation, there's a price to be paid. Sometimes people have had bad experiences, so they have that feeling that, there's going to be a hook into this, or a trap of some sort. But what they're saying is, this isn't the case. This is a gift and an offering, and often there are people that genuinely do come to you without a hook. You don't have to pay. You don't have to suffer. It has to do with not just a gift, even in love. maybe you're afraid to open up your heart again because you've given your heart and somebody's completely trashed it, and it was a price that you had to pay. You know, there's that song. I think about that song, that Kelly Clarkson song. It's talking about her father. Did I already say this? Because it's coming back up again. How weird. It's just repetitive. If I did say it, I can't remember because of the other video. And I don't remember when I'm channeling. It just comes down. But it's talking about how, she was talking about how her father didn't have any use for her. You know, back then I was useless for you. It didn't matter. I was worthless. I didn't have anything you needed. And now that I'm financially set, or maybe now that I'm in a place of, you know, a good place. We did talk about this. So that's your idea. That's your mindset, right? You know, people have taken from you, so you're afraid. So they're saying that this is not the case. There are no strings attached. There are times that you need to listen to your intuition and heed a warning, right? That, like I said, you got to tap in and what is it that your intuition is telling you? But this is a time where you can be open and trusting, a time where you can accept this gift that's being offered to you. This is an exchange. There's no debt. There's no hook, there's no strings attached, because you're both getting something from this. Like what's happening with my friend. Clearly, this is amazing for both of us. It's going to be healing for both of us. It's going to be a learning experience for both of us. It's going to be fun. It's all around good for both. So if you have a situation like that, or a love relationship, or a work relationship, whatever it is, this is an encouragement to tell you that this is a give and take. This is not something that you're both gonna you're gonna be blessed from. So basically what they're saying is this could be an offer of love. This could be an offer of friendship, an offer of healing, an offer of whatever, business arrangement or whatever. And at this time, they're saying that love and good fortune seems to just start coming to you. And it's your time. And so they're telling you, you've manifested this. Here they come. Here comes this little bluebird of happiness to drop off this little present in your hand, and you've manifested it. But maybe you're a little bit nervous and you're pushing it away. So maybe this loving person is coming into your life, and you have this connection, and you feel pulled, but you're scared because, you know, this has happened before, and I don't want to trust this again. So you're pushing it away, and you're being wary of them. But at this time, they're saying there's several different ways that this is coming across to you. Like with my friend, this is a gift of friendship. But there could be somebody, they're saying, someone loves you deeply and wants to offer you the gift of their love. It could be a relative, it could be a lover, somebody that truly is in love with you and wants to be there for you. It's the universe that's bringing this to you. And so they're basically saying, be receptive, allow this to come into your life. This is going to be a healing, blessed union. This is coming to you because you've manifested it. You've asked for this. So embrace it. Don't push it away. Oh my gosh, I just heard something in my head. Someone I love very much said to me at one time, I'm going to get emotional. He came offering something to me, and I was wary. I was afraid, and I didn't trust it. And he said, don't push away what your soul's been longing for. You know, you've manifested me, embrace me, and share within my energy. And I thought, I didn't understand it at the time. And it's like, wow. So this has come back around. There's a message for me. You know, everything's cyclical. Is that the word, cyclical? Comes back around. So there's my message in my face. So they're encouraging you to accept this. Now, the last message is going to be something that might be touchy for people. And I don't have an issue with this anymore. I did for a very long time, so I do understand that it might be uncomfortable. And it's talking about divine sensuality. It's about making love. It's about eroticism, erotica. Now the mermaids, clearly the mermaids are erotic. They've always been very sensual beings, right? And water is emotion. So they're coming at this time, and they're wanting you to be free and enjoy the power that's within you, this sacred sexual energy that's within you. They want you to experience this bliss, and it's not necessarily only physical. People get that mixed up, you know. They talk about there's sex and then there's making love. There's a difference. There's like just sex and there's nothing else involved, and it can be very aggressive and it can be very whatever it is for you. But when you've got the full connection, it's very, very different. And it talks about this is about intimate connections that connects people who are going to make love, who they're going to kiss, even who they're just going to shake hands, or maybe it's just about you dancing sensually. It's about connecting with your body in a way to allow this strong energetic connection to vibrate and to come out. It talks about lovemaking, the pleasure of enjoying your body and allowing and pleasuring somebody else's body, and about self-pleasure. Now, see, that's one thing. I was raised up as one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and masturbation, here we go. I'm going to bring it up again. It was a no-no. It was, you were looked down upon. It was wrong to do that. And what is wrong with knowing your own body and knowing how to pleasure your own body? You need to do this, because how can you be with your lover and not even know what your body wants and know how to use what you've got to pleasure them? So it talks about getting to know your body. There's nothing wrong with that. Religion has made it a dirty thing. I've totally had this in my head my whole life. It was, and it made it very, very difficult for me in a sexual relationship. So it's talking about opening up and examining what's going on here. There's so many tainted beliefs about sexualization, and you know what? Because of that, it makes women hate their bodies. I'm very self-conscious about my body. It made it very difficult for me to want to just enjoy myself, because all I could think about was, oh my God, I can't lean that way because there's a fat roll, or what if I've got cellulite in my back of my legs and he's going to see it? I don't want him to see me. That is my problem, huge. And I know that you women are going to relate to this, because men, they say to us, oh, we don't see that, and we're like, bull crap, you don't see that. You guys are looking at Barbie dolls, you're looking at pinup girls, you're looking at Playboy magazines, and you want to tell me you don't see the cellulite on the back of my legs? And all I can think about is, oh my God, there's cellulite on the back of my legs. So they're telling you, stop. You need to stop and recognize that you are a sensual, amazing being. Men, same thing. Men are hung up on whatever they're hung up on. I can only speak for women because that's what I am. But we definitely do get hung up on it. So they're telling you, don't get hung up on this. The mermaid is coming as a temptress. Look at her. Look at how seductive she is and how sensual she is. And she's coming to draw you. She's drawing to you men. She's drawing to you lovers. She's drawing to you a woman. Whoever it is, it's coming to you. She's also, when you look at her, they called her the siren, right? The mermaid was the siren that drew the